Hello, friends. Welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into one of humanity's most timeless debates, falling in love versus growing in love. Is it better to experience the fireworks of instant attraction or cultivate a bond that deepens over time? And what does this mean for relationships between men and women in today's fast-paced, ever-changing world? This isn't just about romance. It's about understanding ourselves, our partners, and how we navigate the complexities of human connection. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's explore together. I want to make this interactive too. As we go through the speech, I'll ask questions along the way. Questions I encourage you to think about and share your thoughts in the comments below. Ready? Let's get started. To truly grasp the difference between falling in love and growing in love, we need to rewind thousands of years to when humans first began to conceptualize love. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Plato distinguished between two types of love. Eros, passionate, fiery attraction, the kind that makes your heart race and palms sweat. Philia, deep friendship and loyalty, the foundation of lasting bonds. These distinctions were profound because they acknowledged that love could be both fleeting, Eros, and enduring, Philia. Fast forward to medieval Europe, where courtly love emerged. A romantic ideal where knights pledged eternal devotion to their ladies. But here's the catch. Courtly love was more poetry than reality. Real-life marriages during that time were often arranged for political or economic reasons, not exactly the stuff of fairy tales. Modern evolution, from fairy tales to reality. In the 20th century, pop culture shifted towards celebrating the whirlwind romance of falling in love. Movies, books, and songs glorified the initial spark. The butterflies, the late-night conversations, the intoxicating chemistry. But as divorce rates climbed and societal norms evolved, people began questioning whether falling in love alone was enough to sustain long-term happiness. 1. So, here's my first question for you. Do you believe society places too much emphasis on the excitement of falling in love rather than the work of growing in love? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. When we talk about falling in love, we're talking about biology firing on all cylinders. When someone captures your attention, your brain releases a cocktail of chemicals. Dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter responsible for pleasure and reward. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, it promotes bonding and trust. Serotonin, regulates mood and attachment. Interestingly, studies show that these hormonal surges mimic addiction. They create intense cravings for closeness and validation. This is why the early stages of falling in love feel so exhilarating, but also why they can fade as quickly as they ignite. While falling in love feels magical, it's important to recognize that infatuation doesn't always translate into compatibility. Think about it. Have you ever been head over heels for someone only to realize later that your values didn't align? That's because falling in love is often driven by physical attraction or emotional intensity, not necessarily shared goals or mutual respect. 2. Here's something to reflect on. Can you recall a time when you fell hard for someone only to discover cracks in the relationship later? What did you learn from that experience? Share your story in the comments. If falling in love is the spark, growing in love is the flame that keeps burning despite challenges. It's about moving beyond the honeymoon phase and building a partnership rooted in trust, communication, and shared growth. Key pillars of growing in love. 1. Communication. Healthy relationships thrive on open dialogue. Growing in love means learning to express needs, fears, and desires honestly without fear of judgment. 2. Empathy. Understanding your partner's perspective, even when you disagree, is crucial for deepening emotional intimacy. 3. Commitment. Choosing each other every day, even when life gets messy, solidifies the foundation of your relationship. 4. Shared goals. Whether it's raising children, traveling the world, or pursuing personal passions, having aligned visions for the future strengthens your bond. Let me share a story from Nicole and Joe, a couple I interviewed recently. They met in college, fell deeply in love, and faced countless hurdles along the way: financial struggles, miscarriages, career setbacks. Yet, they remained steadfast. When asked what kept them together, Nicole said something simple yet profound: "We never stopped seeing each other as teammates." 3. What about you? How have you worked on growing in love with your partner, or seen others do it successfully? Let me know in the comments. I bet others will relate. How men experience love differently. Research shows that men are biologically wired to prioritize action over words. For many men, expressing love means providing stability, solving problems, or offering protection. However, cultural expectations often discourage men from showing vulnerability, which can lead to misunderstandings in relationships. Women, on the other hand, tend to value verbal affirmation and emotional connection. They crave deep conversations and seek validation through dialogue. This difference in communication styles can sometimes create friction, but it also offers an opportunity for growth. The key to navigating these differences lies in empathy and compromise. Instead of assuming your partner should intuitively understand your needs, communicate openly and meet each other halfway. Technology has transformed how we connect, but not always for the better. Swiping apps, social media comparisons, and instant messaging have reshaped our expectations of love. Many people chase the thrill of falling in love repeatedly, mistaking novelty for fulfillment. Meanwhile, those who commit to growing in love face unique challenges, such as balancing careers, family responsibilities, and mental health. Despite these obstacles, love remains humanity's greatest gift. Falling in love may bring excitement, but growing in love brings depth, resilience, and meaning. When we invest in nurturing our relationships, we create partnerships that stand the test of time. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through love, gender, and human connection. Before you leave, I want you to reflect on one final question. Where are you in your own journey? Falling in love, growing in love, or somewhere in between? Share your answer in the comments. I promise someone else will benefit from hearing it. If you enjoyed this discussion, please give a thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, keep loving boldly and bravely. You've got this.